Welcome back. You're watching Business Lunch. Take a look at the market. Yes, yo-yoing in a very tight range and off the low point of the trading session when we talk about Nifty 50. But take a look at Reliance Industries. It's dropped further, 1.7% down, low point of the trading session. And if you really take a look at its year-to-date movement as well, in this particular entire quarter, it has lost 15%, while Nifty 50 has lost 7%. So clearly underperformance to the key indices. While ITC, HUL, Nestle have seen some bit of pickup in the last few minutes of trade, and the consumption stocks have given some bit of stability to Nifty 50. Pidilite is on my radar at the moment from the mid-cap space. Keep an eye out on that. Moving on then, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs has called for efforts to maximize the revenue collections for FY23. Timsy Jaipuria gets us all the details on this. Timsy, what are those ways of augmenting revenues?
Well, as we know that we are about to close the financial year, and taking cognizance of this fact, CBIC Chief Vivek Johri has written to his entire staff pan-India, especially calling for measures to mop up revenue. What he has written in his letter to the entire CBIC field formations and zonal heads is that there is an urgent attention that is required on revenue mobilization. He has actually said, and I quote, as we move towards the last few weeks of the financial year, we must focus more closely on our efforts to maximize revenue collections through every possible legitimate means, end of quote. And he's asked zonal chiefs to closely monitor revenue augmentations and collection efforts. Some of the measures that he has actually cited that could be part of this entire exercise is expeditious clearances in customs, recovery of arrears from ripe cases, disposal of seized and confiscated cargo, and nudging all the non-filers to file returns on urgent basis. So he has actually outlined the measures on which he wants his office and his staff and his entire field formations to work on, so that in the last 15 days they can realize the maximum revenue collections which is possible. Back to you.
All right, Timsy, thanks a lot for bringing us all of the details on this story. With that, we're going to wind down in this edition of Business Lunch with the news that the markets are still down 240 points. Thanks for tuning in. Mid-Cap Radar after this short break.